Welcome to the 7 Deadly Sins Spotlight, guys. My name is Fuente, and today we are going to be talking about Marmas, the speed Marmas that you can get from the gacha. Marmas' first ability, Maraca Smash, inflict 120% damage to all enemies. Second stage of this ability inflicts 120% damage to all enemies and seals buffs and debuffs for 1 turn. Third stage of this ability attacks all enemies for 180% damage and seals buffs and debuffs for 2 turns. Marmas' second ability, Gravity times 10, decreases all enemies' defense by 30% for 3 turns. The second stage of this ability decreases all defense by 45% for 3 turns, and the golden stage reduces defense by 75% for 4 turns. Marmas' ultimate, Gravity times 30, reduces all enemy defensive skills by 40% for 3 turns. Marmas' passive, Gravity Field, increase HP of all speed allies by 20%. Now, speaking of what type of gear to put on him, as you can see, I have him on the classic HP defense set. Reason being is because, as you may already know, in any gacha game, the rare and SR characters are always going to have lower base stats than the SSR or the ultra rares, and seeing how his HP is on quite a lower side, I'm giving him that HP set so I can give him a little bit of sustain to hope that he can take at least 5 hits depending on how much damage. Now, you can build him with pure defense, but I would kind of advise against that because there are mobs that can penetrate your defense. So I think it's more beneficial to have his HP on a higher side versus his defense. But don't get me wrong, you still want to build up your defense, just kind of focus on HP a little bit more. Now, speaking about units that Marmas has synergy with, honestly, any DPS that is AoE or that is single target will benefit from this, but the units that will benefit the most are definitely the ones that have weakness. If you guys are not familiar with what weakness is, it is to inflict 3 times as much damage to a target that is debuffed. And seeing how that his debuffs are defense reduction, you're just going to hurt all the more. Now, for his gravity times 10 and his gravity times 30, these can stack. So you can get up to 100% defense reduction on any character if you play the cards right. Now, what do I think about Marmas? I do think that he is a very good AoE defense breaker. I think he's probably like one of the best. Yes, there is the coin shot bond, but coin shot bond is not able to reduce defense up to 100%. He does have the snatch, which gives the defense and attack that he stole from the enemy to himself, but I don't think that his snatch is nearly as strong as a 100% defense break if you stack it. Now, overall, what do I think about this character? Honestly, you could use him to farm any red simply because of the fact that he is blue, and I would definitely recommend bringing AoE dealers. One AoE dealer, Marmas, and then a single target DPS or a tank or a support if you feel like that, you know, you're not really trusting enough to just put Marmas and this DPS together and you feel like that you kind of need that extra sustain. But for the most part, if you're doing everything fully built and whatnot, Marmas will kind of really dominate with that seal of debuff and debuff skills along with his defense reduction. And he is also a really great unit to be using against the demons. That defense down against the demon really helps you chunk him whenever you have any ultimate, and I speak from experience. And with that being said, I'm going to wrap up today's character spotlight. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that I was able to help you have a better day. Peace.